I found these glass bowls at Ikea, and the roundedness of them got me an idea that I could probably use the outsides to decoupage something. It's called the Blanda bowl. It was available for $1.99. The first thing to do, however, is to remove the sticker and to clean it thoroughly so that nothing sticks, or rather whatever I'm planning to stick sticks properly. I've washed it, I'm wiping it. The main reason I saw these bowls and wanted them is so that I could use this origami paper that I've been holding for over 10 years now. It's this Renaissance painting of Adam's hands, and I think if I decoupage it on the outside, it'll have a nice little look to it on the inside. So that was my plan. But to make sure that I don't mess up, I needed one more bowl to do a little bit of experimentation. So I'm using this white botanical origami paper again. And I think this one will also look great as a decoupage bowl. So this is what we are going to try today. This is all that I will be using for this DIY. No fancy equipment at all. Everybody is constantly asking me for a recipe. So what I decided to do was actually measure things. So I'm using 1 part water and 1 part Fevicol, which is the white glue, and mixing it up as my decoupage glue. And once you really mix it up, you get this very watery consistency glue, which is what we are looking for. Now, the tissue paper was a 3-ply. I separated the 2 plies, and then the printed ply is what I'm going to use. And I want the pattern, the pots to be upwards where the plants are facing upwards. And I realized that it's printed opposite to each other, so they're not all the same. So I'm going to cut the paper into half so that I'm able to get pots facing upwards on both sides. Once I have my paper cut, I'm just, before I apply the glue, just placing the paper around and seeing if I'm doing it the right way. Here I realized that I will not be able to move around the bowl if I had the paper so big. So I'm going to cut it again into strips. A DIYer always learns on the go. There is nobody who knows it all before they start. So just get started and keep moving. Next, I'm going to cut a piece of the cling foil, because once the glue and everything is set, I don't want to be touching it with my fingers, so I need a layer of something to pat it down. Next, using my glue, I am giving this whole piece a nice little glue wash. Also, when you add the water, the glue really moves well on the piece. The next thing is to position these cut strips of napkin onto the bowl. I had a little bit of hesitation there because I didn't want to screw it up. I didn't know if I should put it, not put it. But anyway, I got past that and got pasting. So what I'm doing is I'm positioning it one by one. And this clip was actually 4 minutes long, which I had to cut it down and turn it into a minute because I was really unsure of how to position it. I held it, moved it around in my hand not to touch the bowl, and finally I managed to get all of my pieces onto it. And I think I was quite happy with how all of that was positioned. And whenever needed, I chopped off excess and just pasted it out there. And I filled any large gaps with a tiny heart or a tiny piece of paper. Once everything was stuck, you can see that it's all on top. So I used my cling foil to pat everything down and make sure everything sticks to the bowl. Then I set it aside to dry, and the next step was, after it's completely dried, you can see the excess paper sticking out, some gaps there. I'm going to remove the excess paper with a little bit of water and then go for the next step. So I'm just gonna dip my finger in water and along the edge just touch it, and the paper just comes off. What is stuck to the bowl sticks to the bowl, only the excess comes off. Next, I gave it another coat of the decoupage glue Now the pattern has already been transferred onto the bowl. All I need to do is cover the places where it's empty, and so I'm using the remaining 2 ply of the same tissue paper and just pasting that directly onto the bowl. I didn't bother cutting it into strips because there is another process that I'm going to do after this. The whole paper managed to cover the bowl, and there was some excess on 2 sides which I chopped off and then proceeded to completely finish it. There's already glue under the tissue paper. What I'm doing is I'm using the glue and giving it a wash on top so that the top layer of glue sticks to the bottom layer of the glue and binds the paper together. I don't know if that made sense. So here I'm cutting off the excess and just pasting the tissue paper back. So if you see, it's a very clean finish once you are doing the decoupage glue. Now once this process is done, it'll have to be completely dried again. I think I let it dry for about an entire night before I did the next process. If you see, it's already starting to take shape. As the last process, I chopped off some tissue paper into strips, and then I'm going to put in the last layer just to give it a little bit of stability and really seal that pattern in. So even if I wash it with water, it's not going to bleed in and remove my pattern. And it's just a repetitive process of putting the glue on top and then smooshing it down. So one step I forgot to shoot is the trimming of the excess, which I will do in the next one that will come on Friday. But this is how it turned out. It looks much better than what I had expected it to, and the boring Ikea bowl now looks very, very designer. What do you think?